Okay, so those that are coming in from the last video, my internet went out and it didn't come back for like 4 hours. So didn't stream anymore, but gonna pick up now. If I remember correctly, the only thing that was really missed was I cleared out some zombies maybe, but I basically was swapping tires. That took some time. Yeah, my internet died. Hold on a second. There we go. Headset was weird. Anyways, yeah, the internet did die. It didn't come back for like 4 hours. So, yeah. I just played some offline games for a bit. The only thing that happened between then and now, I think, was I was swapping tires between cars. I was luckily able to play some StarCraft 2 locally. I don't know, I felt like it. So I at least played some maps recently, so I had local versions of them that I would let me play. But alas, a lot of stuff is online only nowadays, and that sucks. Yeah, I don't really play it, like, at all. But sometimes it's just, hits the spot, just to play, like, one game against a computer or something. I could have played, I guess better would be subjective to me in regards to what you think is better in it per se. Because I played like a lot of my childhood was Brood War 2, Brood War as well. There's not a Brood War 2, obviously. Yeah, StarCraft, Diablo 2, Warcraft 3, CS 1.6, and Natural Selection, Half-Life 1 mod, were my usual go-to games for like many years of my childhood, for like 4 or 5 years straight. There's other stuff I got in there too, like Dawn of War. I don't know. I have to think about it, but yeah. One thing I like about StarCraft 2 versus Brood War on that note, I'm actually gonna go return this tire pump on here. Oh yeah, no, like the story in 2 was basically hot garbage. Like, don't get me wrong. There's some cool stuff that, you know, but like, yeah. Trying to multitask here. I'm really bad at it right now. Should I collect my thoughts? There's a lot of ease of access stuff in StarCraft 2 that I really wish they would have put in Brood War Remaster. Like, being able to select more than 12 units. That, like, it's not the end of the world, but, like, come on. Like, I don't want to have to make 8 hotkeys of Zerglings just to be able to send them all at once. I feel like overall I like the gameplay better of Brood War, but StarCraft 2 is just a lot more easier to play. If that makes sense. Wouldn't say it's an easier game, but it's easier that I can just kind of relaxingly play it versus having to be a little serious business. But online play back in the day was the jam, bee's knees, whatever you want to say. I didn't play multiplayer like Melee. I played custom maps, so like the Sunken Tower Defense and Photon Cannon Defense, Crash RPG, stuff like that. Fast as possibles were fun maps too sometimes. Right, like dragoons. But otherwise, I was considering playing Pokemans. I was playing Arceus recently as in like months ago. But I stopped after a bit. I want to pick it up again. Because I played Scarlet, I think. Because I think, yeah, I think I had Scarlet. I mean, it was Pokemon, but it left me wanting a lot. And Arceus feels like it had a better handle on the 3D approach than Scarlet and Violet did. Even though I missed some of the new quality of life things in Scarlet, but boo, I was hoping for sheets. Well, hello. We got company over here. Um, yeah, Red was on Game Boy. I know they had Fire Red. I don't remember if that was a Game Boy Advance or a DS game. Your Charizard brings all the boys to the yard. Speaking of cards, though, I was way too into Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day. Not so much anymore, but I had like every card from the first couple expansions. I was just a little into it. But then I got the magic later on in like high school. I'm gonna need another propane tank soon. Yeah, that could happen. I'm like a total archivist though. Probably too much. There's only one thing that I'm not really sure what happened to it. Wait, can I not dismantle this one? Maybe not. I guess I'll have to move it. But what I was trying to think of was, I had a game for the GameCube called Lost Kingdoms. It was like, I wouldn't say it's an RPG, more of an adventure, where you play as like a princess. Story happens, kingdom's in danger, wow. But you kind of Yu-Gi-Oh style play cards, to like summon creatures and do things. But it's like a special power that only like royalty has and stuff like that. So, anyways, I'll just back up and do this again. I had the second one as well, but I don't know what happened to the first one. It just disappeared one time. Could never find it. It was sad too, because like getting their copy was like $60 or something, maybe 100. I was just like, no, that's not worth it. At least not right now. Type what in chat? Oh. Maybe it was Lost Kingdoms. Maybe there's an S at the end. Oh, yeah. I'm sure, like, it wasn't, like, impossible to find. It was just expensive when I was looking for it. And I was just like, eh. If I really want to play it, I could. There's a thing called Dolphin. Um, so there's that. I mean, not the classic aggro watchful bird. Yeah, there's stuff like that in Magic as well, where you just get these crazy loops. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it can be fun. But did you know Pot of Greed allows you to draw 2 additional cards? Oh, but 2 additional cards from their deck. I think it's an important part of it. Whenever Ikoria was in Standard, I had a Jeskai deck, or America deck, as you could say. That just went off of buffing a creature that had double attack, I think, if I'm right, and flying. And then you could recurse, like recast spells from your graveyard continuously. And then that are cheaper for certain things, so they could become basically free. And then you draw cards based on casting spells. And so, like, you just get this massive loop, and then you just have, like, your whole deck in your hand, and 1,000,000 mana, and then you just win. Absolutely disgusting. But I love it. Reanimators were some of my favorites too, like black-green. Black, blue, green could be fun too. I tried to do an amass mechanic before they expanded it more. It was just the zombies. It wasn't crazy competitive, but it was still fun. It was... can't remember what... other, what the name for red, blue, black, it's not Sultai, because it's green, Grixis, there you go, Grixis Amass was what I called it. Yeah, and with some reanimator decks that are fun, I want to stuff my graveyard and pull stuff out of it. And there's like Pyratosis is saying, like whenever things are sent to the graveyard, it would do 1 damage to the enemy, like directly, to their life points directly. But then I also had stuff where when you put things in, and come out of the graveyard, it does damage to them. So like constantly throwing stuff away, resurrecting stuff, sacrificing stuff, resurrecting stuff. Keep going, I'm a nerd. I think if I dismantle this, I basically cleared a path. Sorry, alt tabbed. Okay, no. I was looking for a card and it's not what I was thinking of. I mean, honestly, as someone who was pretty big into the magic scene, like 2018 to 2021 maybe? Probably to 2020, just 2 years more. I was surprised how affordable it was to get older cards if you had a reputable source. Because unless they're like extreme, every deck wants these cards, they're usually less than $1, even the rares. There may be a couple dollars, for the better ones. So it's when you get into the really rare and really well wanted ones or highly wanted ones, those can still get expensive because they may not have reprints. If they don't have reprints, cost will go up. To that I say, just proxy your cards. Yeah, my original cards were, hold on, let me move this up further. My original cards were 2006 to 2010. That was the first time I was in the Magic. And I was poor. So, what? I thought I turned. Disconnected you. So I didn't have any amazing competitive decks, but I had a couple of fun ones. But then I got back into it again in like 2018 for a while. And that's whenever I was like really looking into buying cards, and a lot of them were not that expensive, as long as you could get them at a reputable source. I don't trust Amazon, for example. I had a couple of local game stores that I could frequent to look for cards. One of my favorite older decks was just zombies. Imagine that, zombies. But it was just a pure black deck where every creature's a zombie and stuff gets better with zombies. Like this buffs zombies, this does this to zombies, this does this if you have zombies in play. It gets this for how many blah 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 blah. I can keep going. And there was the soulless one, I think was like one of the keystone cards where its power and toughness was equal to the zombies in play in your graveyard. So just keep slamming out creatures, keep milling yourself, so that way you throw creatures in the graveyard, resurrect stuff. It was good stuff. I feel like you've hit a core memory because I can't remember explicitly, but I had an emotional response when you said that name. I don't remember why. I just remember being emotional about it. Dude, where's the door? What is your problem? What's going on? I don't know what that's all about. Wait, where's my propane tank? Did I use it all? I think I used it all. And that may be that. Okay. Okay. I can deal with that. Can't remember what it was. There was one of my friends had an angel deck, and it just absolutely infuriated me. Because I think he had a thing where, like, if you don't have an angel creature, like, it only takes damage from other angels, and I had no angels in my zombie deck. Imagine that. So it was basically instant loss as soon as he drew that card. And then someone had a sliver deck, you know. Someone's gonna have a sliver deck, you know. And let's just say they were not popular. Well, their deck was not popular, put it that way. Yeah, I mean, those could be pretty potent, but at a certain point, other decks are just like, I do 1,000,000 damage, so it doesn't matter how much health you gained. Can you cancel out like 5,000,000 damage? No? Then doesn't matter. You can also do other stuff like poison. I remember that being a thing. Poison tokens. Or counters. Yeah. I love bugs. I wanted to be an entomologist at some point. Obviously I didn't, but, so I made an all-bug deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! At one point. And then someone was just like, bug barrier. And so, that was GG. Bug barrier. I can do nothing. Thanks. Great. True. I think that's something that is more attainable. I did not pick up extra lock wrenches. I don't know. Not too worried about it. Okay, time to think critically. I think I need to go find another propane tank, but that shouldn't be terribly hard. I think there was a Ranger truck I wanted to look for, or I saw at West Point, that I could use for carrying more loot. I remember there was a strip of a bunch of driveways I wanted to look at. Okay. Plans have been made. Did Phase the Untouchable do anything else? Because that seems like all it does is you would lose if you summoned it some other way other than from your hand. Oh, okay. I see. I missed that part. Oh, but you know what? It dies to removal. All someone has to do is cast any removal spell and it dies. And that's it. They could even just, if they're a blue player, counterspell. Boom. Done. That was where I kind of just like stopped losing interest in the game. I understand the need for easy removal of creatures, but I don't know. Maybe Magic's just not for me. That's also why I played, when I played more competitively, I played mono red or a green-red deck. The green-red deck just had a whole bunch of creatures that had, would ramp up my mana, give my creatures bonuses, and make my creatures uncounterable. So, and they also usually had trample. So I would just slowly chip away at them and prevent them from stopping me from summoning creatures. So I would, you know, just do that. But mono red was fun because it was just like, can I kill you with my burn spells in hand? If no, how do I make it so I can? Because that could be fun sometimes where I have like a do 5 damage card and it's just like, well, I could use it to kill the creature, or I could do 5 damage to you. I may be misreading it, but the card that you're talking about, but from what it says, you have to do damage to the enemy player for them to lose the game. So if you summon it and then they kill it, I mean, you haven't won the game. You have to still do damage to them. It has to be combat damage too. You can't do any weird fancy, this creature deals damage to the player based on its toughness or attack or whatever. None of that nonsense. I'm just gonna look it up. Yeah, it comes into play. If you didn't play it from your hand, you lose the game. So I guess the concept you could do is you force your enemy to summon it. Then they lose. But otherwise, that's all that does. The next part is destroying creatures. That's fine. There's a term for that now. I can't remember what it is. And then whenever it deals combat damage to a player, they lose the game. So this card has to do combat damage to the opponent. I'm a total nerd though, so. This is totally not where I wanted to go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's totally. There's I can't remember. There's some people who do skits, and they were like, "This is how we played Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day as children," and it was just like, "Well, we're playing in the park, so that means my bug creatures get bonus damage and toughness." And they're like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." And like, there's nothing about that at all, but yeah. One of the things I like about Magic, which is why I was into it, is that the rules are the rules. And of course you can do whatever you want when you're playing by yourself, right? Or with your friends and stuff. But there's that card. But if you want to know what like the creators intended and how it's supposed to interact, they have clearly defined ways to figure that shit out. To the point that it's like overbearing and annoying. But there is a technically correct answer to everything in Magic. Where am I? Oh, way down here. Okay, I need to go over here. That's where I want to go. Crap, I'm lost again. Whoa! How did I miss that one? Oh, that's what you meant. Ptosis. Pyrotosis? I don't know, ptosis. Mitosis. Now we're into science. But, I thought you meant the actual disc. That makes sense. Mm. Still not where I wanted to go, but it was good to see that Corvette over there. I think it's right here. Whoa, 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 car died, car died, car died. No, no, no. What? Okay, yeah, gotta leave, gotta leave, gotta leave, gotta leave, go, 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 go. Okay, done with that, cause this is clearly pulling zombies from a significant distance. I don't know if it's as loud as a house alarm, but, I have gained bloodlust. Okay, there it is. It's official. Zomboid approved bloodlust. Now where was that van? Or Jeep? Truck? I don't know. Ranger truck. feel like the truck was around here. I think my police station. Yeah. Here. Yeah. Alright, let's get to work. I probably just gained underweight. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'll start to try bulking up soon. I forgot. That used my needle? Because I have to get more. Okay, that's good to know. got it without them noticing. Most excellent. Excuse me? Am I going the wrong way? Ugh. There's maybe a path here. Yeah, they actually... Hey, hostage. They actually predicted it to be fixed within like 90 minutes, whenever it first. No. Hold on. It was around 2 hours and like 15-30 minutes was the prediction of when it was supposed to get fixed. But you know, that can always be wrong. So I was hoping maybe it'd come back in like 15:30, but after like an hour, it was clear it wasn't coming back up anytime soon, probably. And then that whole time lapsed, and the internet still wasn't back up, so it was out for like 4 hours. Not a big deal for me, but that's what happened to the stream. The only thing that happened between the stream disconnecting, I think, was, and I realized it, as I changed the tires on my car. That was basically all I did. And like maybe move some loot around. And yeah, like the work could be minutes. Because maybe it's a quick fix, like it's a quick patch. Or like both physically a patch cable or patch software wise, or they reroute traffic differently, so that way it still gets to other endpoints. But if it's anything serious, it's gonna take time. So that's probably what happened. There's a lot of construction in the city near me, on like highways. Oh lord. Just banging up all the cars. Okay. Lost my train of thought immediately. Oh, and the weather's been getting a little rowdy over here. So either of those could be relative. Yeah, well, the reason why I'm unsure of it being construction is because, like, I don't think anything nearby would be relative to dropping the internet out. For like, all the way over here where I'm at. I don't know, it just it doesn't seem likely. If it is, it would have been affecting, like, a lot of people, maybe, which it's possible. I'm still waiting for it to get cold. It's like 90 degrees Fahrenheit during the day. Evenings are starting to cool down now. It's like, let me check. I think like high 60s, if that. Yeah, it says 66, but we'll see. Probably more like 70. That should not be possible, per se. I own my own shit. And oh my god. I didn't even need to go this way. Poor truck. Also, totally forgot this was closed off. I cannot drive today at all. But it is possible that they could send a firmware update to my modem, but that wouldn't be like an ISP per se thing. It would just be because, well, I mean, yes and no. Essentially, it's not their hardware, so the only reason I'd be getting an update is if there was a firmware update for my Model 2 that they were pushing out at the same time as whatever they were pushing out for everything else, for like their standard stuff. Which is possible. But it wouldn't be doing it for the router. That's all under my control. That's 100%. Anyways, long story short, they told me it was an outage. So, yeah. Yeah, that's almost 90 degrees Fahrenheit, yeah. That's crazy. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't know where you live. I don't know if you're entering summer. But we're supposed to be entering winter. But our state normally doesn't care about that. It's usually just pretty warm. I see. We have basically summer light for spring, real summer for summer, a slightly cooler summer for fall, and then winter can either be fall or sometimes it's actually kind of wintry. Sometimes we get cold. It just depends on the seasons and on the weather patterns. Whoa, that's a sprinter. Yo. Yeah, I don't know if I could handle it, or if I would want to live in that. In the sense of the heat, and the lack of any cold. I don't love cold per se, but I like a lot of things about it and adjacent to it. Like, I love wearing cold clothing, or, you know, like cold weather clothing. Running in cold weather is more fun than running in 100 degrees Fahrenheit. 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, geez. At that point, it's not a run, it's just survival. Yeah, that would be basically our winter, or maybe our fall if we got lucky. 'Cause fall's like, I guess not almost over. Winter technically starts in December. Um, but yeah, it's only now just starting to get like 80 degrees. Hmm. Why is it making zombie music? I don't know. Oh, there's some over there. I wonder... I wonder if there's an actual tool store around here. I know I could go digging in here though. Might just do that. Right? I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit exclusively, but I know that's probably in like the low 60s or something. Trying to consider where I want to start building my cabin. On one hand, I kind of want to put it here because it's kind of easier access to the rest of the racetrack, and it is close to the water, which could be fun for me. But on the other hand, I could build inward over here, or even over here, and this fence can be useful for keeping out zombies that come from Lovell and so forth. Right? But that doesn't mean I have to hop the fence if I want to get to the water. And over here could work, but this is way too far, I think. So it's just a matter of basically here or over here, but not entirely sure. I guess, does anyone think the fence is worth it? Or ideally, I'll just have cleared out enough zombies, it's not that big of a deal. And I'll just have to deal with the migration here or there. Okay. The thought was to build here and basically not get the fence at all. Or build like over here and have the fence in between here. Yeah, I'm not gonna... I don't want to remove the fence, per se. It's just a matter of building here or building somewhere over here. That way I don't have to worry about zombies coming over. They'd have to come through to here, right? And then come in. So like I'd be building somewhere over here maybe. Now I could go even further. I could build like over here, right? I don't know if this feels too far from the entrance. Where did I just run over? Oh, cones. Oops. Also, you did make me look behind me. I do see all the reactions too. Would you say somewhere like just down the road or all the way at the corner where the fence was? Way back here. So does my character, Leaking Jar. As soon as I get out, I'll start getting anxious. But like, whoop, I could maybe build here, right, in this corner. And, this fence should, in theory, prevent anyone from getting in here. Because they'd have to go all the way down here, or, like over here, I think. Is it possible to build over the fence? To like have an extending building that goes over here? And just have no logical support and it just pulls up because the Zomboid logic? Kinda like Minecraft. build it over here. This wouldn't be too far from the entrance. The thought process I have is I wonder if I could just make a pier, and there's no way to get up or down, per se, and I could fish from up there. That could be interesting. I could build here. Wonder if this would be enough security. This length here from that section down here. My one brain cell is going into overdrive, trying to think about this creatively. Let's get a better feel without the fog this time. I understand your words, Leaking Jar, but I don't understand the mechanics of how I would accomplish that. Building up, I don't know what that means in the term of Zomboid, but I know I've heard of sheet rope escapes. I might actually build here. There's a lot more space now that I look at it. Just here with the greenery. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Oh, and just assume the first floor is going to get swarmed or something like that. I see. was supposed to repair my vehicle, but I forgot I have no propane gas. So I can't do it anyways, doesn't matter. Is there a store that would have propane gas in it? Does the Gigamart have gas in it? I know you could find propane gas in grills, people's yards, but I haven't seen any obvious ones. Lord. I need to take a quick break. Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Yeah, I actually watched that recently. looks like I'm no longer underweight, so that's good. Yeah, that first one was definitely because it was invisible. The second one just now was bad. Bad driving. I got a little excited. I saw the trailer and uh I wasn't sure if it was gonna be worth looking over this way. But I think that's worth it. Trailering's worth it. They might be considered urban areas in like the tile sense. I don't know if it's on by default, but there's a setting where zombies prefer to group, or are more likely to be in urban areas versus the forest. So you don't have tons of zombies just chilling up in the middle of the forest. They're more likely to be in the roads. That's my understanding of that anyways. I mean, to be fair, B42 is going to change a lot of things. Oh, I see. Huh. Okay. I'll have to fix that. I'll do that for now. That's good to know too, because it looks like it's pretty beat up, so once I fix it, ideally, I think, it'll have a lot more storage if it works like a trunk. Maybe it doesn't. It doesn't matter. I'll find out though. Just having fun with it. Okay. And we're on again. That would really suck. I don't know if you've heard though, this girl's got a propane shortage right now. I could really use some propane and propane accessories. So I think I was gonna hit up the warehouse and see if I can't find any propane there. Unless y'all know of a specific place, like a store that I can go to that should have it, then I might look for that instead. Oh, it has license plate. What's it say? It's just lights. Okay, never mind. It says nothing. Yeah, I watch it way too much. I have a copy of my own personal server, so I got tired of it jumping between services, and losing my King of the Hill. So I've always got it now, just in case. Some zombies came by and stole them. That's what happened. Yeah, it seems like they're not terribly hard to find, or at least not terribly rare, although they can be. Yeah, I think if you can't do it normally, there might be a mod where you can also combine things that normally can't be combined. Like you could, yeah. hate regular suspension, but none of these are regular. This may be a problem. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Oh well. I think you sound like you probably lost most of those. If I can tell where the story's going. Mm. Okay, I thought it would just go straight. Lesson learned. Yeah, for now, I've only put things I don't care about in there. I understand leaking jar. Definitely want to protect your your valuables. I'd say you could watch it on your phone or tablet, but you probably want to conserve your power on those too. Oh, that's rough. I mean, I try to like have a bunch of storm protection, surge protection, and stuff like that. So luckily, I haven't had any issues, but you never know. I see. Well, hopefully it passes sooner than later, and all is well. Well, have a good evening, or I guess day. I don't know what your time zone is, leaking jar, but yeah, have a good one. I'm probably gonna call it in 30 minutes or so though, myself. I was hoping I could get some propane. I did have a little bit that I got from the torch. I was hoping to get an actual tank. We'll see. Okay, that sounds like a good plan. I'd rather do that than go through every single one of these. Hey, look, my ski goggles! Hell yeah! It's been forever. I don't think they're the right color, but I'll have to do for now. It took forever. Hey, look, free blaha. Cool, cool. Another one? No. Question though. Do I have thread? Or did I throw it all away? No, I haven't. Okay, I'm good. But I'll take this just in case. Oh, hot damn! An antique oven! That's what I'm talking about. Like, the longer this goes on, the less likely it is I'm going back to Riverside to get my cars and stuff. I do want to go back to Riverside at some point to collect my blahas, but, it's a long drive. think I saw light bulbs in one of these two. Could use some light bulbs, because it looks like my front light bulbs are about to go out. I was hoping that would actually give me a light bulb, but I guess not. Doing this again. I don't see any main stuff here, unfortunately. At least nothing obvious. Wait. No. Never mind. Where is the chicken place? Do you know? Because I don't. I'm kind of bumbling around in Marchridge right now. Marchridge, West Point. Lord. Some hotties in here, apparently. trying to stumble onto the chicken place if I can, but I don't know where it's at. My character's getting tired. That's the bar, so not here. Raid, is that Raid? Shadow Legends? Critically acclaimed. No, I'm not even gonna go there. No. Um, I do think I heard of another game that's like of it, but not related to the mobile game at all. Yeah. Unless you also mean in a raid, like in a game, then that's also unrelated. Mm. Oh, okay. So where would the chicken place be? I don't. Bitch, no. So there may not be one here. Okay. Food would be yellow. So that was pizza, I think. I have to check out these two. I don't think they were chicken. That was a burger place. I can actually... I don't know if I'd ever actually want to do sponsorship like that. I feel like I'm one of those people who wants to try and have standards if I do sponsors. And I would only do sponsors that, I actually agree with. I don't know. I considered opening a Patreon, but I don't know. I don't want to be that person. I see. I won't become one of them. I hit them so hard they disappeared. Okay, that's a new one. I figure if anything though, I might add like memberships or something to YouTube if I'm able to do that. And people end up wanting it or something like that. Because I know when I was just making videos, I didn't see too much point to it. But with streaming, I know there's like custom emojis and other stuff that I could potentially add that's like more interactive that could be used. That does remind me, I was supposed to look into Streamlabs and stuff like that at some point. Totally forgot about that though. Right, that's where I'm just like, I don't really know what I would put on Patreon, because I could think about it, right? But that's kind of the thing. I don't know what I would put on right now, at least. Because I'm a pretty open book. I don't know. Some people like personal blogs. I don't know. I don't like to push it, but if people want it, then, you know, it's a thing. I could maybe throw up videos that like I like half. I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's the problem. Because I feel like anything that I could put on Patreon I could just put on YouTube probably. Which is where maybe I'm just being too generous in open source as it is. As it were, rather. No propane tanks though. Bummer. Right, yeah. Like the only real reasoning I have is that, oh lord, oh lord, oh lord, backing up, backing up. Oh, I full sent into that tree. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, it was at like 14% or something already, so it was pretty close. I'm not exactly surprised. Okay, the one thought that I was trying to say, is that the only reasoning I would have to, like, the only thing that, like, I think the money would, like, if people were to donate or whatever, it's just that that would give me more motivation to, spend more time actually working on videos, or maybe I stream other stuff too, in my free time. But, like, I feel dirty asking for it, so I'd rather just try to do the best I can, but I'm also not pushing like super hard, I guess, so I guess not the best I can. Best I can is not the true term there, but I'm rambling. It doesn't it doesn't matter. I don't think it does anyways. Right, I don't expect to like quit my day job or anything, but the money would be incentive to motivate words. Again, just rambling, I guess. I've seen at least like 2 or 3 charcoal grills, but not a single propane one yet. That's annoying. Either way, just seeing y'all again is good motivation too. Sometimes it's nice to have a little words, I don't know. I wouldn't say community per se yet or anything, but kind of that idea. World's getting world's getting interesting over here. That's what I'll say. Interesting enough that I'm planning to move in the next 2 years, so yeah, there's that. I've been here basically my whole life, but I think it's about time finally. Yeah, we're looking at a specific state right now, but if we can't make it work financially, we have a different backup state we're gonna look at. But we really want to go to the first one because we have family up there too. So there are reasons. Yeah, and choosing my words wisely here. Let's just say it's a lot safer in other states. Especially for me right now. So maybe I'll make a Patreon and tell y'all more, but I don't know. I'm a pretty open book, but things. Yeah, I guess, like, even moving countries, I feel like, I mean, maybe it's, I feel like it's a bigger deal because I'm in America, but moving countries seems like a bigger deal than just, like, moving states. Gotcha. I mean, like, even, like, I meant, like, less distance per se, and more, like, culturally, paperwork, processing, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure if you think really hard about what I said, though, You can, in my channel content from before, you can probably tell what I'm trying to say though without saying it. At least I feel like I've maybe put enough information on the table for that, but I don't know. Does no one in the West Point freaking grill? Like, what is this? Whoa! There's that horde again. I think I'm about to call this a loss. And just call it off in a minute here. I might have checked here before, but circle back around. I guess I'm curious, what's your biggest culture shock that you had when you moved? charcoal, like... Hank Hill would hate this town. I think I'm just gonna call it. Not finding any propane tanks anywhere. In the charcoal. I was thinking of trying to check out pizza restaurant, but the longer I stick around, the worse of an idea it seems, so I'm just gonna not. That got a little spicy. So close to being able to make staircases. Next carpentry level. I don't know if this is going to be worth the squeeze. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go in and back out. This is for, I'll call it though. But cool. Gonna try to stream again tomorrow. Today, whatever, Wednesday after work, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to though. But if not, then I'll probably stream on the weekend, so hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, but if not, I'll see you on the weekend. Yeah. Hope you all have a great evening. Gonna go wind down myself. Yeah. So, I think Hostage might still be here. Have a good night or day, Hostage. And Pyritosis, you're probably still here. So, good night to you too. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay. Bye.